I've known Kobe since he was 15 years old, and I was 16, playing AAU basketball. And we go through 18 years of competing and talking junk and about to fight each other and congratulating each other and hating each other, enjoying each other in 18 years. And it's tough to pick one, and I don't want to disappoint you when I come up with one. But I mean, one of the ones is, I think, playing against him for the last time. I want to say in Memphis, our last battle. Just remember talking with him during and after, because we didn't have a lot of conversation during the game often, and if it wasn't friendly. Even though we played against each other, and that's what I enjoyed, and that's just what it was. But I think just talking to him and just, I remember asking him, was he ready to retire? He's like, he's ready, and I was like, how are you going to handle it? After 20 years of doing something, how do you handle it? He's like, I'll be okay. He's ready, and he said he's going to figure out. Move forward to when we had a conversation in New Jersey after the game. Kind of revert back to that conversation, and I was like, how is it? He's like, he was the happiest he's been, and getting the opportunity to see his girls grow up, helping his daughter figure out the game and understanding how he understood it, and you can see that in her game at a young age. And the next thing we talked about was, he asked me if I was ready, and it was if I was ready to handle it. I was just, I'm back and forth with it all the time. And he's like, you'll enjoy it. It's peaceful. And he said that's when he said he was at his happiest. And he said, we'll connect soon and we'll talk about it. All these championships he's won, MVPs, 81, he was at his happiest in retirement. So it made me feel good to look forward to retirement, just hearing that. And that's where that conversation was. And I was asked that question before, have I reached out to guys and who are retired, and I hadn't done that. There's a few people that I'd planned on, like Kobe, and that was kind of the last conversation, right before we gave a hug and love you, brother, see you soon. Well, to see, like I said, see him at 15, it's not far different from him at 25 and 35. To be honest with you, he had the mentality that he was the best or is going to be the best. And, our AAU team was unfair, but it was fun. And he still had the mentality. Playing with the Tim Thomas, Rip Hamilton, myself and Kobe. And, it was, I want to be the best, even though our team is great. And just kind of see him just move on to the NBA and develop that mentality to a 10th, 12th power and become the guy that he is, which puts him in a well-deserved debate.
Was there a time where you went from I hate this guy to I love this guy to I hate this guy again? What was it?
It was all through our career. I played in 8 All-Star games, so I think it's kind of, we let our hair down there. It's like, hey, ha, ha, ha. You can see, there's some, every now and then I come across a couple of pictures where you see us talking and smiling to each other, and then there's a couple of pictures where you see, we're right here, finger pointing and or whatever. So, it's all in, all how the game is played and the love of the game. And at that time, that's just how the game was played. It was a fun time. You had to bring it. One thing you knew about that, he wanted the challenge of the best player, and he wanted to outduel you. And if you weren't prepared for it, you were getting embarrassed. So, as we tended to get older, near the end of our career, his last couple of years, our conversations tended to change, a little more friendly, especially his last year. Extremely friendly, fun, and it's still laughing and joking, but I'm still trying to bust your ass. His last words to me.